This network ends that protection. And a strong warning, you're going to be outraged and likely offended by what you see and hear. Nothing about the Manningham Club. You're going... So unpretentious, it's the perfect location for a top-secret meeting.
We are made of blood and of honour, and we have been put here to set the record straight. We do not kneel and die. We stand and fight and live. Blood and honour. 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 Blood and honour.
The picture's sometimes blurry and the sound's slightly distorted. But make no mistake, this is evil in action.
Is there a copy of those?
Australian neo-Nazis in full flight.
Camera stand up. It is my duty to be a warrior, to be fit, strong, and defend my people. It is my duty to speak the truth, no matter the consequence. I may die, but my blood lives forever. Until my end, this is my oath.
One reaction to watching this might be disbelief, but there's no disputing the evidence. And tonight, the neo-Nazis in this room, long protected by anonymity, can expect to face a reckoning, not only from their families, friends and employers, but also from counter-terror police.
We have a different vision of the future, and our vision is the opposite of theirs, and for that we are called extreme, and there is nothing that our enemies can truly do to stop us.
The average age of this cohort is 25. We're seeing people as young as 16 and 17 in these groups. That concerns us. They're middle class, well educated, they understand the ideology, they look like everyday Australians, and they're not openly showing their true ideology and not openly showing their violent beliefs or their use of violence, which they believe is justified. They won't openly say that. They keep that for their closed groups.
That Mike Burgess, the boss of security agency ASIO, has agreed to his first major television interview is a clear indication about the risk this growing group of extremists pose.
This group, specifically nationalist, racist, violent extremists, are getting our full attention at this point in time.
So,
For decades, the widely held view in most Western nations was that danger came from the outside, not within.
New Zealand has endured its darkest day.
But attacks like New Zealand's Christchurch massacre,
unprecedented act of violence,
and the Capitol riots in the US have blown up this theory. The threat posed to Australia by domestic terrorism was the starting point for this investigation by 60 Minutes, The Age and the Sydney Morning Herald. But to unmask the members of these far-right groups, we had to make a very risky call. The decision to go undercover and try to infiltrate an extremist cell. The danger of such a job can't be understated. And unsurprisingly, it took months to find someone willing and with the experience to consider it. But perseverance eventually paid off. The man we're about to meet may become our most important source of information. He's agreed to go undercover, and if it's safe, to wear a hidden camera. To protect his identity, we won't be showing his face and we'll be disguising his voice. What's the cover story going to be?
I haven't actually narrowed it right down, but I'm just going to go in there as a cloner or something like that.
Are you going to
brush up on neo-Nazi sort of texts and do your research, or is it best to go in there as a bit ignorant, hoping to learn?
I'm just going to go in there and cold turkey and just get them to teach me.
It's soon clear the undercover agent not only knows what he's doing, but how to look after himself.
I don't feel concerned because I'm not that stupid to get caught.
Your sense of how dangerous it is?
I believe it's going to be very dangerous because you just don't know. For people to believe in to hurt someone because of the colour of their skin, obviously they're going to class me as a dog.
You mean an informer, someone that's betrayed?
Yeah, someone that's betrayed their beliefs. And I just don't know how they would act, but I don't think it'd be nice.
When we fight for a free white Australia, we are joining our brothers in a struggle for a free white world. A global white revolution is the only solution.
After much consultation with legal and security experts, we decide our target will be the white nationalist group known as the National Socialist Network, or NSN. In public online posts, these neo-Nazis hide behind balaclavas and rant about their vision of a white Australia, brought on by a race war or societal collapse. But strangely, the NSN first came to our notice from a much different direction.